Okay, so I wrote all this down because I didn't want to forget anything. But 2023 has been a year of reflection, personal growth, and maturity. And trying to get away from the nonsense that goes on online and focus more on myself. And I can do even better with that next year. There's definitely room for improvement there. This was the hardest video to work up the courage to put out there for the world to listen to and see, but before the year is over, I wanted to speak straight from the heart in this video and stop masking who I am. So, many content creators put on this persona to appeal to a wider audience, and I don't want to be like that. I want to be an open book with my audience, even if it means losing some of that audience. Of course, I'm not going to dox myself or anything like that, but what I am going to do is reveal some things about myself that will absolutely 100% make me a target. The people out there that absolutely cannot stand me are going to have a field day with this, and that's fine. Get your clicks in if that's what gets you your dopamine hit. Consider an early Christmas present from me. But this is something that I've thought about literally all year long. I don't want to hide my interests or what I enjoy out of fear of judgment and ridicule. Trying to fit in with others by lying to myself just doesn't appeal to me. I'm not happy with myself about that. But that's what a lot of people do. So in this video, I want to share some of the really weird facts about myself to humble myself, and hopefully it encourages you to just be yourself as well, because you only live once. As long as you're not hurting others or yourself, you have the God given right to indulge in whatever it is you like, and don't let anyone take that away from you. So, the first thing I'll start with is pretty well known, so this is an easy one for me to officially put out there since I already outed myself about this early in the year, but I'm a furry in case you can't tell. In case you didn't know, now you do. I wasn't subtle about it at all, but some people seem surprised to find that out about me. I saw someone on Discord back in March talk about how furries were weird and how they're sick of them being around. It was the usual misinformation about furries and how they all acted like other animals, which is called otherkin, not a furry, by the way. But the two get lumped together by the uneducated. And the other claim was that they're into zoophilia and things of that nature. Now, I had been kind of lurking off and on through some of the artwork and forums out there by this point and had been educating myself about the fandom. So I immediately put the brakes on all of that and explained what furries were actually like. Furries don't identify as animals, we identify with animals. And technically speaking, humans are animals as well. We just have more appreciation for all types of animals. Furries are some of the most intelligent, accepting, and creative people I have ever seen. I'm proud to be a furry. Some of the younger furries are too rowdy for my liking, probably just due to a lack of maturity, but the ones around my age are calm and collective. So what got me into it? Probably the Lion King, Sly Cooper, and Ratchet and Clank. I grew up with that and it became top tier media for me. Then I saw the beautifully animated movie Zootopia and played the game Angels with Scaly Wings this year and really enjoyed both of those. Basically, the more I explored the things that appeal towards furries, I just had more and more respect for what they stand for. Okay, so that was an easy one for me. Now I'm going to get into one that will make me way more of a target, but who cares? I am a diaper lover. I love the way diapers look and feel. They're convenient, they're comfortable, and I wear one every day and have done so for a long time now. Why? Well, when I was growing up, I was a bedwetter. And once I had reached puberty, I quickly realized how amazing they felt. I started peeing myself on purpose, then playing with myself because I enjoyed it. I didn't know at the time that that meant I was developing a fetish for them. All I knew was that I liked them for some reason. So I kept acting like I was still having accidents because I didn't want to stop wearing diapers. So for years now, I've been wearing generic store brand pull ups. Now that I live alone and have the money to buy whatever I want, guess what I bought? Pringles adult diapers. Someone in the ABDL community recommended them to me because he knows I'm a furry, and I told him I like the feeling of a diaper swelling up with use. I've been wearing them 24/7 for a while now, and I can't believe what I've been missing out on. I'm much happier and calmer now that I'm wearing them instead. It's like the world's softest pillow for the most sensitive area of my body, and it also doubles as a portable toilet. I'm telling you, they're amazing. If you're even remotely curious about it, they're available in the United States through North Shore's website, and they even have a sample pack available. Just try one on, And if you think, nope, it's weird, it's gross, it feels strange, okay, fine. But you never know if you'll like them or not until you just try them. Or just continue wearing boring briefs with no functionality, but for me, the choice is set in stone. Maybe if the haters out there got some pleasure out of something, they wouldn't be so angry and miserable all the time. Next fact about myself: I am a virgin, and I have no desire to change that about myself. Some people claim that's what an incel is. It's not. Look up the definition of the word incel. It doesn't apply to me. I'm asexual. Doesn't mean I don't have a sex drive, but I don't feel sexually attracted towards other people. I get pleasure by playing with myself by humping my bed while wearing a diaper. Then when I'm finished, I just continue on with my day feeling completely relaxed. I do think dragons are quite cute, though. I mean, look at this. I mean, come on now. Tell me that's not adorable. Oh, well, you just haven't come across someone you're interested in yet. Guys, I'm heading into my late 20s at this point. I know myself very well. I'm not interested in dating anyone. I'm not interested in having sex with anyone. I'm not even remotely curious about it. If anything, I get a little sick of even hearing about it. Turn on the radio, love song, watch a movie, it's about a lovey dovey couple. Even playing a game, it can be the same thing, unless you play more of the E rated games. Guys, there's more to life out there than sex and romance. A lot more. You want to know something really funny? I had a girl in high school that liked me. She actually went up to me and gave me her number. And I never called her. Not because she was ugly or stupid or anything like that. She just, I mean, she wasn't a model or anything, but my friend was like, hey, she's kind of cute. I give her a 7. You should go out with her. That's probably why relationships for so many people don't work out, by the way. Most men think with their penis and judge women based off of appearances, but I just had no desire to go out with her. Now, granted, I hated school with a passion, especially high school. That was a really rough time in my life, but still, I couldn't care less. I mean, seriously, what teenager is like that? I actually thought something was seriously wrong with me. Then later I realized I'm just asexual. And I was like, oh, okay. It put me at ease knowing it wasn't just me, even though it certainly seemed that way for a while. But adult life is boring. It's just really, really boring. I've noticed that even furniture and appliances that get sold now just have no style anymore. There's no personality. Everything just has a Star Trek look to it. Sleek, ultra modern everything. I used to think, oh, that's kind of neat, but it got old really quickly. I was looking at getting an Amazon Echo Dot, and they look completely plain. It's literally just a black dot. But then I see the kids' versions have a cute owl design and an awesome dragon design. So I'm like, okay, well, can you use those like the regular ones? And the answer was yes, so I got a Dragon Echo Dot. You know, we lose something inside of us when we grow up. We lose the ability to have fun, to use our imagination, to be a bit weird and a bit silly. You ever hear the song Puff the Magic Dragon? Go listen to that and just take in how that story goes. I'll fully admit, I cried. So it's okay if you do too. I looked at the comments for the Angels with Scaly Wings game, and it's comments like, wow, this is cringe. Why would anyone play this? And so many people didn't even give it a chance because, you, furry. That was the best game I played all year. I admire that game because it's out there, because it has maturity to it while also having a unique style and not being afraid to go against what society dictates is normal. That's my game of the year. Out of all the games I played this year, I enjoyed that one the most. Humans are meant to be weird. We are weird. Life is weird. Embrace it. Enjoy it. That's what I've learned to do. I'm very blessed to be in the position that I am in life. I don't even work full time. I have a fantastic work life balance. I have time to think. I have time to explore, time to write, time to explore other opportunities, and talk with people from all walks of life. There's so much out there to enjoy and discover, but people have settled. And settled for what? For a big house with everything they could ever want in it, and no time to use any of it. Now, I understand the whole living in a van and traveling around thing. It's because people are tired. and don't want to be just another cog in a machine working 50 to 60 hours a week. There's so much more to life. Don't waste it working yourself to death, especially if it's a job you don't even like. Oh, but I make good money. Yeah, and yet you have no time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So, what does it even matter? But how do you do it? Well, instead of driving to work, I ride a bike to work. That's crazy. No, I'll tell you what's crazy. Spending $5 a gallon for gasoline, repairing a car that was seemingly purposefully manufactured to have mechanical problems conveniently right after the warranty is expired, not being able to repair a simple component without taking apart the entire engine to do so, paying absurd amounts of money each month for insurance that the one time in 10 years you do try to use, they fight you tooth and nail to avoid having to pay. There's capitalism, and then there's getting scammed. And cars are borderline scams at this point. Instead of driving to the store, why not walk to the store? It costs nothing and it's good exercise. You want to know another weird thing about me? I don't wear deodorant. No deodorant at all. Not even natural. It's a waste. If you stay hydrated and active, shower regularly, and have a good diet, you don't need it. Ew, that's gross. Yeah, it's so gross to be in tune with our own bodies, huh? Just slap random concoctions of chemicals on your skin. That's a great idea. Sudden changes in your body odor will tell you something is wrong. Either you're sick, you have a bad diet, you're stressed, or you're dehydrated. Did you know that? It's going to be hard for you to deal with going without it at first because you're going to have to sweat out all the chemicals you slather onto your armpits every day. Oh, but multi-million-dollar companies have convinced you that you gotta wear it. It's a social expectation, right? How many centuries have people gone without it? Now all of a sudden, we should do something because it's wrong to have bodily functions? I haven't worn deodorant in years. I just don't like the feel of it, and I just see it as unnecessary. And I don't have any issues. Some of you are probably thinking by now, why are you putting this out there? Why are you even saying all of this? You know, I struggled for a long time about whether or not to delete all of my old content. I'm not proud of myself with like 80% of it at this point. I don't stand by most of what I said back then, and what I posted back then. Not because I didn't have good points, but because I took things too personally and didn't conduct myself properly. The points I made about others are overshadowed by insults and aggression. I said horrible things about other people. I degraded people. And I'm not in any position to judge anyone. I don't want to go through my life playing judge, jury, and executioner. I hope those that hold grudges against me can forgive me and can move on positively. I don't have hate in my heart to those that have wronged me. I just want to see people be happy in their life. I just want to have a good time when I come online. I'm going to be the bigger man from now on and just let things slide. To those that I've hurt over the years, I'm sorry. It was wrong of me to say the things that I did, and I hope that you can forgive me. I'm trying to learn how to code right now, something I've always been interested in. I'm going to leave comments open from now on. Just don't say anything too extreme and attack others. Make fun of me all you want, insult me if it makes you feel better about yourself, but please don't harass anyone else. That's all I ask. I'm going to take a break from streaming and videos and focus on other things for a bit. And before I go, to those that think this was all for attention and this is just some massive prank or something, so if it is, then I'll take my award now for most dedicated prankster and best photoshopper of all time. There's no coming back from this, but I don't want to go back to lying to myself. I want to move forward. Hopefully this made you more comfortable to just be yourself and not worry about what others think of you. Again, as long as you're not doing anything to harm others or yourself, you have the right to peacefully live your life without fear of judgment and ridicule. Be kind to others, and I'll hopefully see you all next year. Bye for now.